We would like to thank our generous underwriters, Shape Your Future, a program of the Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust.
Today, we're making an easy chicken enchilada recipe. And back in the kitchen with me today is Julie Bisbee, Executive Director of the Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust. I'm here to share another recipe from Shape Your Future.
Yeah, what we have today is the 6-ingredient enchiladas. So it's something that you can find on the shapeyourfutureok.com website. And Shape Your Future is a program of tset helping people eat healthier, be healthier. So I'm going to go ahead and combine these for the filling.
Yeah. So we're going to start with 1 can of black beans, canned black beans, and we've already drained and rinsed the black beans. So yeah, just go ahead and add those to the bowl. And then we're using, we've got 3 cups of cooked rotisserie chicken.
Oh, I love the rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, because it's so easy. If you buy one already cooked, or if you had leftover chicken in your refrigerator, this would be great to use for this recipe. Super simple, easy recipe, which I love. The next thing we have shredded cheddar cheese. And now we're going to add just about 1/4 cup to the mixer for right now.
This is my eyeball measurement, but yes.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be exact because it's going to all end up going into the recipe eventually. But yeah, if you want to mix that together. And then we're also going to add just about 2 tablespoons of enchilada sauce to this mixture.
All right.
And again, that doesn't need to be exact either because we're going to add, eventually all of the enchilada sauce that we are using is going to be in the pan. It's important to add it though to this mix because it's going to keep that chicken nice and moist for the enchiladas. So yeah, once we get all that mixed together, and the enchilada sauce, what we're using is about 15 ounces of green enchilada sauce.
Okay.
You could use red enchilada sauce if you prefer, or whatever you have, in your pantry. But
is this like from a can or a jar?
This is from a can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just, that's what we had available, but also red would work.
I feel like you could go through the grocery very quickly on a busy weeknight and pick these things up, right?
Yeah.
You've got your canned beans, your rotisserie chicken, a few cans of sauce, and you're ready to go.
Right. Yeah. But if you had, other vegetables that you wanted to add, or, things that you had leftover, like, so leftover vegetables like pepper mix or something, that would also go great in here. But I like that it's simple and, like it is now because it's so easy to make. So once we got all that mixed together now, so we're going to start adding the mix to our tortillas. We want to, we're going to eventually add all of this to our 9 by 13 inch pan. I've already sprayed this with cooking spray, but we're going to add about 1/4 cup of our enchilada sauce to the bottom of the pan before we add anything. Again, it doesn't need to be exact because it's all going to end up going in there, but we want to make sure that we've spread it pretty evenly around the bottom of the pan.
And it looks like you're using whole wheat tortillas.
They are whole wheat tortillas. Yeah, the whole wheat tortillas, you could use regular, but these are going to be so much healthier, higher in fiber. Yeah, a little bit better for us. And so we've got 10 tortillas, and we're going to just spoon about, kind of rough estimate about 1/2 cup per tortilla. We'll just kind of spread that out there and then roll it up. And then we'll put it in our pan.
Seam side down, I know.
Seam side down, yeah. You don't want them to go unrolling in the oven.
And this, comes right in line with what we're doing with Shape Your Future. If we can help kiddos and their families have healthier options, quicker options. I know sometimes you're really in a hurry, like, oh, let's just, run through a drive-through or something. But this is a recipe that you could get your kids to make if they're a little bit older even.
It is, yeah, because I think even like maybe some of the younger kids could help with this part, with the rolling of tortillas. That's something simple and easy that kids can help do. And, the more you can get kids in the kitchen and helping, the more likely they're going to be to make those healthier food choices.
Absolutely. And that's right in line with Shape Your Future. So there's lots of resources on the website, how to get active, how to, add fruits and vegetables to your meals. And that's shapeyourfutureok.com.
Okay, and now we'll put the last one in our pan, and then we can go ahead and add, I'll go ahead and pour the rest of the enchilada sauce. We're going to pour that over the top.
Okay, very good.
And then we'll add the rest of our cheese.
Yes. Yeah, I think this would be something you could make ahead, maybe on a Sunday night, put it in an airtight container and fire up the oven and have a nice meal.
They're quick and easy to put in the oven and ready to go. So now that we've got everything in the pan, we're gonna go ahead and add these to the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been 15 minutes, so we'll go ahead and check on our enchiladas.
Great.
Oh yeah, these look done. The cheese is melted and they look nice and hot.
The crispy golden cheese.
So while I go ahead and plate these, can you go ahead and remind our viewers where they can find this recipe?
Yeah, this is on shapeyourfutureok.com. We have a lot of different recipes there that are great for families, great for, quick, healthy meals. This has that whole wheat tortilla, and I love that we have this cilantro that we're adding. It gives such a bright flavor, whether it's from your garden or the store.
Yeah, and I always love avocado, but you could also add other vegetables if you had other vegetables either from the store or from your garden.
The fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes would be great. Well, thank you, Julie, for joining me today. I can't wait to give this recipe a try.
Great, thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.